the country is watching it. Obviously, the choice is clear. This ain't no stinking TV show. The consequences are real. And you have two very different visions here. It is disgusting. And as students, you should be particularly outraged that you have a governor who is fighting to make it more difficult to vote. That is disgusting. That is not, that is, where are the cameras? Un-American.
Definitely.
Not patriotic to keep people from voting. We currently have a governor who, I mean, honestly, I couldn't, it's bad writing. If I walked into the biggest fantasy we had on West Wing was we had reasonable Republican opponents. We didn't have Republicans who walked in at a time when the economy was vulnerable and said, you know what the problem is? It's the fat cat teachers. Really? We didn't have someone who wanted to relitigate the relationship between, I have two daughters, between women's health and their doctors. We didn't have someone who thought that put an economic platform forth, and this just never ceases to amaze me, that is basically saying, and I can tell you as someone who has been very lucky at, oddly, a high school extracurricular activity. I guess it could have been bell choir. But I've been luckier financially than I ever imagined. And I can tell you that the rich are not the victims, as Governor Walker would seem to have it. The priority to put tax cuts for the wealthy ahead of education and other priorities is disgusting to me. There's something else that I have spent a lot of time working on a lot of campaigns across the country because I pretended to play a guy who worked in the White House. And there's something that is very frustrating to me actually about the progressives and the left in this country. And I'm grateful to you for not falling into that trap. Often the right in this country pretends, they're obviously hypocritical about it, but think that the government should have no role in our civic life, or not an active role. And we on the left believe that government, I think correctly, can be a force for good. But the right functions correctly with the knowledge that government is the way to achieve your moral vision. And we on the left, we tend to want a savior to come along. We want Obama to walk across the reflecting pool and make everything perfect for us. And when we're confronted with the difficult business of governing, we tend to get frustrated and less energized and not understand, as the right does, that the consequences of these elections are tangible, they're real, and they're going to affect your future. We need to understand how this election is 4 more years of this will have a terrible effect on your future. So we have a wonderful candidate who I was just at an event in Chicago, and David Axelrod, who's a big Obama guy, was like, "Oh my God, you're going to Wisconsin! She's going to win! She's going to win!" It's an incredibly exciting time. I honestly, strategically, I never thought we'd be close to this at this point. And they're going to predictably throw up a lot of a cynical barrage of strategies and claims, but thank you for being out there, and really fight to get your friends registered and ready to vote. They cannot get away with this. You don't get democracy, you got to make it every day. So thank you.